Hi! For today's video, pag-uusapan naman natin ang tungkol sa web application frameworks at kung ano-ano mga nabibigyan nitong advantages sa isang web developer. What is web application framework? A web application framework or web framework supports the creation, development, and publishing of web applications and websites. This can include web services, APIs, and other resources. Web frameworks are software frameworks that offer a standard and accessible way to build and develop web applications. A web framework is a code library that makes web development quicker and easier by giving basic patterns for building reliable, scalable, and maintainable web applications. Web frameworks exist to make it easier for the developer to make a web application. Think of it as a way to create shortcuts that can prevent otherwise overwhelming and repetitive code. For example, you may have written a code to handle data validation for your web application. In order to prevent having to rewrite that code from scratch each time you make a website or web service, the web framework does it for you. A web framework differs from a web server in that a web server actually runs the web application, while the web framework is more like a virtual database or library that helps speed up the development and writing process. Frameworks give functionality in their code or through extensions to complete everyday operations needed to run web applications. These operations involve URL routing, input form managing and validation, HTML, XML, JSON, and other product setups with a templating engine, database connection configuration, and resolute data manipulation through an object relation mapper, web security against cross-site request forgery, SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and other frequent malicious attacks, and also session repository and retrieval. There are several web frameworks that have been designed to make coding and app development much easier for those in the industry. A few of the most popular and successful web frameworks include Django and Ruby on Rails. These frameworks assist codes such as HTML, Ruby, and Python when it comes to constructing web applications and web-based services. Now you know what is web application framework. Thank you for watching.